Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail with another edition of Path of Exile Anarchy League style. It's been a little while since I played. One of the reasons is mainly because I just wanted to see the changes that were promised would be coming to the Ranger passive tree did come, and I want to have a chance to get my head wrapped around them. My build's not terribly different from before. I'm not going for a melee build, so I didn't really go down here. However, I did want to get the evasion in life at the start, just because it's such a good skill to have. Otherwise, I want attack speed, because attack speed is always good. I got ballistic mastery for some projectile damage. You still want some, although not a lot. Poison arrow, only the initial hits affected by it. Lightning arrow, you get some added bonus for that. I also got aspect of the eagle, mainly for the accuracy rating and a little bit of life, and movement speed's a nice bonus to get as well. I could have gone for heart of the oak, but maybe stun recovery is going to be something I'll want later. I do have refund points I'll be able to get. For now, I got primal spirit, because as you may have seen, mana was being a pretty significant issue for me. Plus, the 20 strength and 20 intelligence means that I can equip a few more items that I pick up that maybe I wouldn't have been able to before. Finesse was something I got previously, and otherwise I want to get some life between thick skin, and I'm going up here and filling this in. Now I can try and get this fervor charge that's moved, but my next goal once again is probably to try and go down, start by getting diamond flesh and just working my way over here, possibly to not berserking, that used to be something else, but maybe the unwavering stance iron reflexes combo. But we'll get to that in a moment. Let me just do a quick pause, and then we're going to get started because we have Veil to go after. So sit tight. Alright, so just a little bit of a gap there. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going west. We have all the items that we need. I have some new skills. Well, I don't have some new skills, but same old character, new point build. I'm glad they finally did make some additions to the new tree. Now, I was actually, and you may have caught some of these videos, I did actually try and do some races with this character, and I did actually complete one race through the duration with a mage. I did not too great, nothing to write home about, but I did actually survive, which is better than I can say about my subsequent attempts. I have tried a few more descent races. There's actually a descent race that's going to be starting pretty soon, but I won't have time to participate in it. But racing's something that I do want to do a little more of, and I'd love to record. The problem is that I just kind of die a lot. And die pretty hard, especially with solo races, so see, I'm just getting a lot of people following me. I'm having a much better time with my mana pool now, so that is a good change. I'm glad I was able to pick that up. But right now we are just looking for one thing. It's going to be at the top of the map in this zone. And I'm trying to keep an eye out, too, for anything that I can make chromatics out of, because they do start to drop here. I'm still on normal. Rogue Exiles can appear at any time because this is Anarchy. But yeah, it was pretty neat. I do like the Descent races, and I do recommend you check them out. However, my video that I made, it was just more of an hour. Let me try and go through this. I did noob it pretty bad, especially early on when I forgot that to summon skeletons you need a corpse. This, despite the fact that I played Necromancer so much in Diablo 2. So much. It was like my go-to anytime a ladder reset would happen. And what kind of Necromancer would I play? A Summoner, of course. I don't know where this sudden okay, I don't know where my sudden onset of allergy nasal stuff's coming from, but yeah. So did you actually not drop anything? That sucks. Okay. Well, let's go this way, because I'm sure the tree has got to be close by. Said it's usually in the north side of the map. There we go. So the roots, and now we can investigate the Vale ruins. So, and I got to be better about not talking during those zone changes, because I have a tendency to do that, and then they, whoa, why is that not opening? Alright, there we go. One quick door. You can actually click on doors to open them. Who knew? As we go ahead and lightning as well. So this is a zone that we're just trying to transition and get to the next part. But right now I'm feeling pretty powerful. I do have a unique helm that lets me attack with an extra level of what do you call it, fire trap. So as long as I don't get myself surrounded, but even if I do, unlike hardcore leagues, I can die here and be okay, which is quite an adjustment for me. I'm used to even things like the races where there were some definite desync issues. I actually died in the last descent race I tried to I got myself in a bad situation anyway. I got cornered and I tried to run and get cornered even more. So it's not entirely the server's fault because you got to expect the desync to happen, but when there's a goat jumping all over you in a corner, there's not a lot you can do. But no jumping goats here, just some pretty simple spider enemies. And now we have investigate the Vale Ruins, find your way to the other side. So that's all we gotta do. Why'd chicken cross the Vale Ruins? So he could say a crappy joke like that. Okay, so one little spider. Maybe if we kill some more of these things, we'll get some more uniques. It's always a thought. So he has quick reflexes and highest critical strike chance. Should be dead pretty quickly. Okay. So what kind of quiver do I have again? Okay, I did actually orb some of those, which is one thing that I really do like about the descent races. Since your character's gone, when the race is over, you're really incentivized just to use every orb that you get up, whether it's a chaos orb or just an augmentation. So that's your Vale Ruins level 2. I imagine this is where I want to go to get to the other side. But yeah, I thought that was a nice touch. Okay, so these guys resist fire. Oh, Frenzy. Frenzy Gem. So here performs an attack that gives a character a frenzy charge if it hits. Frenzy charge increases your attack speed, so melee or bow. So my fork's ready to level up, which is good. Unfortunately, I'm being charged by a bunch of snakes. Indiana Jones style, why does it always have to be snakes? Especially in this type of dungeon. And there we go, we're getting our little bit more of a descent race, not spam, but just information. I'm glad this game does give server messages for stuff like that. I think that's a really nice touch. But unfortunately, I will not be able to enter into the descent race, and even if I did, I'd probably die really quickly. So let's go ahead and see if I'm going to get charged to death real fast. And once again, I apologize for the nasal issues. That literally just started as soon as I hit the record button, but I guess that's how that goes. So there we go. Some desync issues over there as well. Yay. But fortunately, our forked poison arrow is working out very nicely for us. And yeah, might as well, if these guys are resistant to lightning, may as well clear them out with my
mana is gone.
Happy little lightning arrow. Because I do have plenty of mana that I can use for that. And that does way more damage. So that's nice. Okay, I think that may be the way forward. Ancient Seal. Whoa, okay. See, this is funny, because this is actually all kind of new to me. I've never...
This shouldn't be happening. Not in the world I know.
Uh-oh. Not in the world you know. Oh, that's a song by Collective Soul. You know how old I am, maybe now. So that's your Resist Fire, Resist Chaos... Deadly Serpent Construct, who is hitting me pretty hard. Just need to stand my ground and actually kill you. So yeah, I've actually... It's kind of embarrassing, I've never actually made it super far in this game. So this series, while it may have disappeared for just a little bit of time, it's not going away forever or anything at all. Like I said, I just want to give myself some time to... because I knew the okay, Superior Iron Mask, not terrible. I knew the new stuff was coming for the Ranger, so I wanted a chance to get to know that and see. But right now, I'm getting very intimate with these enemies who are trying to kill me. So let's see here. Just do a little bit of lightning arrow. That's a good sort of face clearing. I don't really need my multi-shot thing there. So we're just going to keep going around, find a way to lift the darkness. This is not the way to lift the darkness. We're going to go the other way. So lots of doors. Hey guys, are you ready to party? So once again, I'm cornering myself because I'm an idiot. But Fork's being really nice. Now there's some other skills that are, say, superior to Fork. As I can't believe I just became a clicker there, but that's okay. Not clicker like that game, The Last of Us, that so many people are playing, which I don't have a PS3, so I'm not. Not that kind of clicker, just the kind of clicker that's like, hey, I'm gonna hit my action icons every time I play a skill. So, you're gonna die. Might as well. Oh, die. Just walk through the poison cloud. There we go. That's way too much mana for just one guy. Okay, that sucks. That is not. You do not want to get frozen there. But if somebody's freezing me and doing frost damage, I think that means I may be getting closer to whoever's creating the darkness. Maybe. So let's hear. Can we clear the board? Talk in my scrolls. Talk now. I do have a series for the game Scrolls by Mojang. It's fun. It's fun, and it's in early development too. Actually, I do find a lot of similarities between the sort of outcry for early Scrolls versus the outcry for early open beta Path of Exile, which is people saying the game's dying, how can you possibly keep this going? Now for Path of Exile, people are like, no one's going to pay money for a free-to-play to keep the game going, and because everyone's left right away, or left like within 2 weeks of the open beta starting, the game's dead. Which is just kind of a silly thing to say. Let's hear. How many fire traps do you need? We're just kiting this guy. We really want to get some better items here, but I just got an iron staff because it's random. Let's hear. Not even level 24 yet. But then again, we are in a level 22 zone. So we are over leveling everything, which is okay. But yeah, Path of Exile is still going alive and strong. But there's so many people that are wanting to gloom and doom things right away. Or if you're not like Call of Duty, your game is just going to die out or go away. Now I am very scared about what this kind of generation is going to do for games. With development cost going so much higher through the roof. Like, I think I read a recent report that Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raider release, one that was put on super cheap sale on the Steam sale, actually didn't make a profit at all, which is bonkers, just crazy to me. That's a huge, huge, huge release, sold millions of copies, and if you can't make a profit off of that, you have a problem. And I think it goes down to the way that maybe the games are being made. And I think that's where perhaps Grinding Gear Games has something right, and sort of an eye or ear on the future. At least in that, yes, this game's free to play, yes, it's made by a dedicated development staff, but okay, hey, Corpse Liver. It's made by a dedicated development staff, but they work within their means too, if that makes any sense at all. It's not just a game that's spiraling out of cost because people expect a AAA game to cost this much. Alright, Sacred Doblet. May be able to wear that. Superior Recursive Bow, it's not linked, so that's not great. Okay, so interesting. All kinds of stuff here. I mean, if there's some socketed items that you think I should pick up, do let me know. But yeah, my point going back to, people say games are dying all the time. People on message boards, super pessimistic very often. It's the cool thing to do. I was there. I totally feel you on that. Ooh, so I'm running out of places that I can actually explore. But that gets back to a game like Scrolls, which Mojang has a very promising game on their hands. And I do recommend you check it out. Just keep in mind that it is in beta. It was just recently released into open beta. So are there some balance concerns? Yes. The one worry that I have is that with Minecraft, they really left the community to do a lot of the content updates. And I really hope they don't follow the same pattern here. So I think those guys are doing chaos damage to me. That wouldn't be good. Because it's pretty much a CCG strategy game. And it's well done. They have a really good game on their hands. But if they don't support it, there's going to be a problem. And they can't just leave the community to it because they have to be the ones that make the cards. Now, but then again, people say, it's Mojang. If it's not as successful as Minecraft, it's going to suck and it's going to die. Why are people so obsessed with saying things are going to die? Is Yay, I get a level. Deerskin gloves. Maybe I can craft those into something useful. Greater life flask. Probably don't need it. Once again, can craft, can possibly augment some of these things. So is this where I'm going to be able to attack the darkness? I don't know, but at least I have a way forward. So, pools and streams. Interesting. I guess this is the way to go. Quest complete. Interesting, and we're just going to go ahead and get our last little health node here while we're at it. So, quest complete, root of the problem. Reach the other side of the Veil ruins, and now we just have to do what? Shatter the Veil. Unearth the darkness upon the land, find a way to lift it. So I guess the way I lift the darkness is probably by actually attacking the darkness. I don't know. Did I miss a waypoint back in there? Yes, I did. So that's something I may have to work on. Like I said, this is all a new area to me. So we'll have to see here real quick if I'm not just going to get owned by everybody. Now, these guys may resist chaos, but they're still vulnerable to it. Lightning arrow, definitely want you to level up. So I could go back in there and explore just a little bit. Yeah, if I've screwed up this whole darkness thing, I guess I will have to run back in and try again. Because right now, let's see, we're going up a hill. Blacksmith stone, cool. So I am probably getting fairly close to a bandit camp as well. I'm really surprised that I didn't find a, there we go, waypoints, good. Really surprised I didn't find a waypoint in the other one. In fact, I think it bothers me a little bit. I think I'm just going to try and fully explore real quick, and I may just go ahead and call this a quick episode and try and get my bearings here. Because while this is new to me, I don't just want to sit here and beat my head against the wall and not know what's going on. So let's go back into the ruins. I don't know if it's level 1 or level 2. I think I actually cleared through all the possible dead ends here. But I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I think we're good on this floor. Yeah, what we're going to do next time is we are going to possibly take on Veil. Definitely complete the good old, what do you call it? The bandits quest, because I have only one set of bandits left. And they're going to be my bandit buddies, so I am currently failing with the mini-map here. So yeah, this is Way to Fail with another edition of, I almost called it Rogue Legacy. This is definitely not Rogue Legacy. This is Path of Exile, which is an awesome game. Continues to be updated by Grinding Gear Games. It is great. If you have not done so, check it out. It costs $0, but it is very, very, very well made and very well worth your time. And I'm just going to go off camera and see if I can find the old waypoint that's in here. And we are going to come back to this at another time in the near future. So I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all next time.